Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information on Path of Exile, starting with some concept art for the Settles of Kalgur and some Kyrax Vault Pass. So we got some art which is always pretty nice from GGG. You can see the Recruiter, the Farmer, which you might very well know if you've been visiting King's March and upgrading it, the Kalgurian map device as well, and then there's some armor set, the Roth Shaman one, which looks kinda good, honestly. This helmet probably looks much better in game than here, but still, the other news is that GGG is nerfing one item mid-league, which is something that hasn't happened very often. The problem is with one unique tincture that's called Sap of the Seasons, and the problem was that melee weapon damage penetrates 1% elemental resistances per mana burn. This line here had no cap. Some solo player could actually sustain up to 900 stacks, which would still be an incredible amount of increased damage. However, group play is once again the problem, because if you have a very specific amount of mana and a friend with a high level clarity, you can basically sustain this mana burn forever. And the problem is that penetrating elemental resistances in PoE means that you're basically lowering the enemy resistances forever. Like, it does not work how you will think it. Like, if an enemy has resistances, you will think that you penetrate them until they have 0 resistances. However, this actually continues into the negatives. So basically, if you can sustain the mana burn, you can just increase your elemental penetration up to something like 6000%, meaning the monster is going to take 6000% more damage. And yeah, you're basically going to clear everything and anything very, very easily. And yeah, that was trivializing every single content in the game, unsurprisingly. So also remember that tinctures can be applied to bows as well. So yeah, that would be way too strong. And what GG is doing is putting a cap on it, so it only works up to 200%, which is basically allowing you to still triple your damage, basically bringing the monsters into the negative resistances, but not too far, so that you're not trivializing every single content in the game. Which honestly, I think it's fair, but it really begs the question on how was this tested. I mean, it's really obvious that in the moment you put anything that works on mana burn, people will try to sustain these mana burns forever. And one way to do that is to invest into mana regen and anything, and the other way is to simply have a friend helping you. And I mean, group play has been somewhat of a problem for a very long time, but GG really loves the support archetype, and yeah, they're not going to remove that. Instead, they're going to change this item, which honestly is also fair. This item was also kinda common, so they either make it like a T0 unique, then no one will see it and the price will skyrocket heavily, or they would just nerf it a little bit, and yeah, that's what they did. It's more than nerfed a little bit, but probably a safe choice from GGG. So I guess that was all for this week, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, you should subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been your host Giorgio, and I'll see you guys the next time.